Hi everyone, welcome back. This is my second project for Kitaholic Kits, and I am doing a traveler's notebook size layout. So one thing I decided to do this year is I am doing a lot of our little family stories, or really stories that are not to do with Adderley, and I'm going to do them in a traveler's notebook layout. This is because I was considering doing Project Life, but it's just too much to do that and the Adderley's baby album. So a lot of these little family stories, I wanted to be crafty with them. So I'm doing them in a traveler's notebook. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a digital photo book that's kind of encompassing all of it. And I'm going to do one every 3 months. So that is why, long story short, I'm doing this in this story of MLS starting school in this little traveler's notebook. And so I wanted to use these 4 photos, which I've printed to the right size, which would be, I think, 2 inches by 4 inches maybe. And then I wanted to create this little staggered photo look. I'm scrap lifting myself here. I saw this being done. I did this in Adderley's baby album on a 12 by 12, and I liked how that looks. So I decided to repeat it here, and it lets me bring in lots of photos and lots of different patterns, which I really enjoyed. So I am just sticking them down. I cut all of those strips into, so it would be 2 inches by 8 inches, and then I'm sticking the photos on top. I need to add a little bit of journaling. I do lose a bit of footage, but I basically just tuck these cut down tags into 2 of the metal photos, and I add a little bit of embellishment on the one on the right, on the left, and then the one on the right is going to house my journaling. So I'm just doing a little bit of handwritten journaling there. Once that's done, I felt like I needed to repeat that rainbow pattern because that really was my favorite of all these papers that I used, and I had all of that green on the left hand side that I was like, what am I going to do with this? So I decided to repeat that rainbow pattern, but fussy cut the rainbows out and stick them on the right. On the left. I'm getting my rights and left confused today. Sorry, guys. And you'll see how that looks in the end. And I love how it brings it together, but it's got the different background. So I think that really made this layout pop. I'm going to keep the embellishing really minimal. I've already used those little puffy stickers that we got in the kit on that first tag that I stuck on the left. I got it right that time. And then I'm going to just take these puffy stitched hearts, but I'm going to take the foam tape off them. This is me just deciding what I'm going to use, but I'm going to take the foam tape off them because this is obviously in a traveler's notebook and I wanted to keep it quite flat. So I'm just sticking these flat onto the page, and because I've got that little bit of texture, I feel like it added quite well to it as well. Now I put 2 of them down, and then I was like, I need a third heart somewhere. And so you'll see I stick that little golden heart there first, but then I end up moving that down to the bottom there, and I thought that's where it looked nicest. So that layout is done. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back next week with another layout. Bye.